All right, everyone, we're back, and joining us here is Chaox from TSM after the latest win against Vulcan. How's it going, Chaox? How you feeling?
Good. It was an expected win, so
all right.
As happy as I can be, I guess.
Right on.
So I got some questions, because I had a few theories in that game that were kind of answered. The 3v2 tower dive you guys did right at the start of the game.
Yeah.
Like, that's something that you did in the previous game against Vulcan.
Yeah.
I was really surprised when you guys went in 3v2. Why did you guys do that?
Because it works.
Because you just know you can dive 3v2.
Yeah, they got so low off the initial burst. The idea is you just kill someone or get someone really, really low before they are even able to retaliate. So Rumble got down to like 20% off just all of our abilities in one auto attack each. So it just works.
So you think even with the 2-man defending the turrets, like, what is the answer to that 3-man dive? Like, why are teams not doing that back to you?
They're not good enough.
So it's execution, you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. Good stuff.
Like, oh yeah.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's actually something that we play against CLG a lot, and the only way is literally let the tower die, and then sometimes against CLG we let the second tower die. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Coming in to this, we saw Edward doing a lot with Gambit, but Xpecial's doing it as well, and you guys are just covering the map in pink wards from the early start of the game. What are you guys looking to get out of that?
Just deny vision. I guess I'll give away some of it. It's just because if they know we're gonna dive top, it's like, well, they're gonna back off 100%.
Right.
Or they should.
Yeah.
But if they don't have vision in that top side, there's also a possibility to gank mid. So it's just having options for that initial dive is very, very important.
Right on. Awesome.
So how's the psychological warfare working out this game? You can still scream in the TSM.
Yeah.
You guys going to be doing that the whole season?
Seems to be working.
I think against Vulcan, just because they kind of did it to us first, it's just like, well, we're kind of beating them, and we're probably going to beat them. It is sort of a mutual respect not to shout at each other, I guess, because it doesn't affect either team all that much. But against other teams, I think we are going to scream really, really loud, like way more loud than the one against Vulcan.
Well, it's definitely a team pickup because there's absolute smiles on the face when you guys are doing it, and usually it's you to start it off.
I mean, it's just sometimes I even forget. It's just like we're killing them off, and okay, there's actually a best time to start shouting, like. When
the odd one is dying to dragon.
No, definitely not. But when you're like chasing them down, or something or as soon as the fight is turning to your favor, that is like the perfect time to start shouting. And then I guess second after it would be just be like after you won the fight.
Right.
But still
coming out with the triple kill.
Yeah.
So I just want to go back to kind of your item choices throughout the game.
Yeah.
You guys were stacking a lot of Giant's belts early. You didn't build Armor Pen for very long.
Yeah.
And then right at the end, you kind of completed the Runic Bulwark and the Black Cleaver at the same time. Were you like waiting for any huge item thresholds before team fights? Like, are you guys keeping that into account, or are you just taking the opportunistic fights regardless of the items?
Yeah, I think opportunistic fights before the huge items, because giving away dragons is never good, and MF ult sort of scales really well already at level 6 and level 11, so you don't really need cleaver. And as for the giant's belts, it was just because they were focusing me so hard. Like, for one dragon fight, they chased me into blue, like very deep into our blue, and it was. Like, I cleansed the ignite, then I flashed there, and I was like, there's no way they're going to chase me. But then they chased me, and, like, they trapped themselves, essentially. And I died, but Graves, I think, Rumble, also just literally just suicided to kill me.
Right on. So, coming into picks and bans, you guys have seen a LeBlanc ban every time from these teams. Does that just kind of make you raise an eyebrow, or are they, rightfully to ban that because of what you guys have in your sleeve?
I'm actually really surprised that they caught on to our LeBlanc top lane. Like,
all right.
Darius has been. I'm just
for a second I was like, what?
No. Yeah. Reggie played LeBlanc mid. I think in solo queue quite a few times, and he pretty much beasted every single competitive mid. And then ever since CLG banned it, because he beat Link really badly with it in scrims and in solo queue, I think every other team is sort of like, well, CLG beat TSM.
Yeah.
LeBlanc ban? I guess that's the mentality.
Right on, right on.
So going into your next matchup, which is going to be against Dignitas, right? Your second rematch, really, from the first week.
Yeah.
What was your preparation like? If you can, I don't want you to really reveal anything to me, but what is your cycle for preparing from one week to the other now that we're in the season?
Yeah, it's actually It's actually a work in progress because as soon as we get back, it's already Saturday and half the day is gone. The European LCS is happening, so we kind of want to watch that. It's rough to find scrims Saturday and Sunday because of that. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we have those 3 days, but Wednesday night we fly out. So it's definitely a work in progress to get a really solid schedule going forward.
Right on. All right, Chaox, thank you very much. Congratulations on your match. Good luck in the rest of the day. Guys,